What's going on everybody, my name is Rico, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my channel is about vlogs, series and tutorials. And in this episode of How to Thursday, we're going to edit a picture of Lisa her horse. And this is the picture that we will be working with today. This is the final result. Let me show you the original, which is this picture right here. It's the raw picture that comes from the camera. And we're going to add all these modules over here to create the end result, which is this right here. So let's just start by clicking on the original and let's just compress the history stack. And now everything that I've done to this picture before is gone. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to use the chromatic aberration module, which is over here. It's in the correction group tablet. And the second thing that we're going to do is we're going to use the crop and rotate module. I'm going to crop this image a little bit. I'm going to use the freehand, which is over here. And now I can crop the image any way that I like. So I'm going to move it to the side a little bit, like this. And I want this line to match up with the horse's leg, like this. And now we're going to double click it and the crop has been added. Now the next thing that we're going to use is we are going to use the equalizer module. And you've seen me use this module before. I'm going to use the denoise and sharpen option to really sharpen the image. And now the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to use the vibrance module, which is in a color group module. We're going to open it, we're going to activate it, and we're going to increase it to 100%. And what this does is it's going to add saturation to the image and some clarity. Now the next thing that we're going to use to make the colors pop a little bit more is to use the velvia module, which is this one right here. We're going to leave the strength on 25%. And as you can see, the image becomes a lot more brighter right now and the colors are popping a little bit more. So I'm going to close this module. And now we're moving to the shadows and highlights module, which is over here. If you don't see it, I've got it in my favorites. If you don't see it, please go to more modules and find it in the list down below. So before we use the shadow and highlights module, I want you to click the symbol right here, because this will show you all the over and underexposed parts of the image. And now as you can see, we've only got a small part over here which is underexposed. So I'm going to keep it as is. And I'm going to add some contrast first by going to the local contrast module. I'm going to activate it. I'm going to hit the right mouse button, click 150 to really add a strong contrast to the image. And now as you can see, there are a lot more areas which are underexposed, but we're going to fix that in a minute. So now what we're going to do is we are going to increase the exposure because the image is still a bit dull, it's still a bit dark. We're going to do so by clicking on this point right here with the left mouse button and dragging it to the right side of this histogram. And now you see that the image is really popping. We've got a few areas over here which are overexposed. We've got a small little area over here which is underexposed, but that's okay. I'm going to open the tone curve module. I'm going to add some contrast by decreasing the shadows a little bit. I'm going to decrease the highlights as well, just to make the reds go away. And now I'm going to add some highlights over here to make the image pop a bit. There we go, maybe a little bit more. So we've got a nice S-curve over here and I've decreased the highlights, so the pure whites a little bit. And as you can see, we've got a small dot of red over here, a little bit of blue, but that's okay, you won't notice it. And now let me switch off the over and underexposed indication. And this is the end result. And I'm going to show you guys the original result, which is this. So this is the image that we've started with. And this is the final image.